Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Good Pods, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, at Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 66, available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Candyman. It's a sequel. Like, I've seen it called a spiritual sequel. This movie's not a spiritual sequel. This is a sequel to the 1992 horror movie Candyman. It stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. I know I butchered the pronunciation of dude's name. Like, he's a great actor, man. So I need to figure out how to say his name. Tanya Paris, Coleman Domingo, Nathan Stewart-Jarrett. And it is directed by Nia DaCosta. I say it again, it is directed by Nia DaCosta. She directed, I just looked up what she directed. A movie with Lily James, with Tessa Thompson and Lily James, and I forgot what it's called now. And she, her next movie is the Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels. But you got Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, and he is an artist in Chicago, and he stumbles upon, like, he's in a rut as far as his work, and trying to look for new inspiration, he stumbles upon the Candyman story. He stumbles upon what happened in the first movie, and that leads him to the Candyman story, and he slowly becomes obsessed, and people start dying, and it's kind of wild. I was excited, like this, like 1,000 pardons, a million apologies, as many as I can offer. This should have been on my most anticipated list, especially for this year, because I want to say last February, March, April-ish, the trailer for this movie come out spring of 2020. It looked amazing. Like, most of the time when a new release comes out, like, my wife I'll tell her what I'm going to see, and if she wants to watch it, she'll come watch it. After she saw the Candyman trailer, I'm telling you, like, once every 2 or 3 months, she'd ask me, when is Candyman coming out? So, like if she enjoys movies. It's not like she's like a casual watcher. Like, she watches a lot of movies. But if she gets excited over a trailer, like, you know this shit looks good. The trailer for this movie was amazing. So it should have been on my most anticipated list for 2021, and I don't know why, like, at the end of August 2021, I can't tell you why it wasn't. But so I was excited. I like the cast, like Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. He was good in Baywatch. He was good in Aquaman. He was phenomenal in Watchmen. Tanya Paris was very dope in WandaVision. If you remember my review for that, I said that she was why I was excited for the Captain Marvel sequel. Nathan Stewart-Jarrett, he's not comic relief, but he's funny in some scenes. He steals some scenes. But like there's an ominous vibe to this whole movie. There's an uneasy vibe to this whole movie. And for the most part, I enjoyed it. The way the trailers set it up, especially the way that a couple recent trailers set it up, it felt like they were gonna ignore the Tony Todd character and his backstory. And at first, like, I didn't know like what that was gonna be, cause full disclosure, this week I watched every Candyman movie for the first time ever, and it's like a little weight is off my shoulders now that I've seen this franchise. But in the vein of Halloween 2018, in the vein of Halloween H2O, in the vein of whatever horror movie you want to say. This movie ignores, Candyman 2021 ignores Candyman Farewell to the Flesh and Candyman Day of the Dead. There are, I think I picked up on a reference though. I think I picked up on a wink. Like there's a New Orleans reference, and maybe it's a reach, but I just was like, oh, hey, maybe that's an acknowledgement of the sequels they're ignoring. And also there's a Clive Barker Easter egg in this movie. But what I really enjoy about this movie was this movie pays respect to the original, pays a lot of respect to the original, but it also makes it its own thing. I would love to see this movie get sequels. I would love to see like the Candyman franchise revitalized. Yeah, man, like I think the performances were dope. I think the direction was dope. Nia DaCosta is now like that's what me and my podcast guys, man, Nick, Eric, what up? We were saying that when she got announced, when Nia DaCosta got announced as director of the Marvels, which at the time was Captain Marvel 2, it's like Disney got like an early sneak peek at this movie because like they had to have been impressed. They had to have been impressed enough to get her the job for a huge high profile MCU sequel, right? Coleman Domingo was good from Fear the Walking Dead, and like I just thought he was gonna be the crazy old dude like selling the story. So yeah, like what the spin that they put on making it their own was cool. I have to say though, like for a horror movie, for a slasher movie, the kills were kind of just okay. Like the initial first kill was pretty good. There's a kill in the trailer that is kind of off camera, but has like a cool use of the mirror. And I feel like this movie like exaggerates. There's not this many mirrors in Chicago. But then there's like some background kills toward the end. So like the kills weren't really all that. There are a couple good ones, but there maybe for a slasher movie could have been more. I wasn't let down at all. I wanted to love this movie. I wanted I wanted this to be like a staple in my top 10 by the end of the year. I really liked it. I didn't love it. And I think the trailers may have given away too much, because by the trailer, like I knew what the evolution was gonna be. Like I knew where the story was gonna flow. It was just like what else was gonna happen while the story was flowing. Like I wouldn't really say like I didn't jump. Like I give a horror movie like a really like strong seal of approval if I jump. I didn't jump. I enjoyed the movie. I really dug it. I don't know if I particularly say it's scary though, but like if you 35 and you watching this, like what do you still consider scary? So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Candyman is dope. I think it was sitting on a 4.5, and then I don't really think the third act was the strongest. I don't think the resolution, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think the third act was as strong as maybe it could have been. And it's like I hope going forward Nia DaCosta gets more love for directing. Like Jordan Peele produced and like co-wrote. Jordan Peele should not get like all love to Get Out, to Us. I cannot wait for Nope. But Jordan Peele, like headlines, news articles, reviews should not be giving Jordan Peele credit for this movie. This is a Nia DaCosta directed movie, and she deserves all the praise. Have you seen Candyman, man? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I recently posted reviews for Reminiscence, for The Protege, for Free Guy, Respect, Don't Breathe 2, Batman Alone Halloween Part 2. Check all of that out, man. Next weekend, I want to watch and review Labor Day weekend, September already. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And then September might be kind of light. I don't even know what comes out the following weekend. We're going to have a Labor Day weekend podcast. Topic still up in the air, but we'll get together, man. So, like, subscribe, comment, Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.